Welcome everybody to the upper bracket semi-final of the Join the League Division 1 and 2 playoffs for season number 5. It is a just all-out Philippines game here. Execration going up against Arcanys, and the fun thing is here that Bocarino, as in Bok, as well as Boombacks, they were both previously in Arcanys. Of course, Arcanys now, even with their new lineup, are looking pretty damn strong, so I'd have to say that probably the changes for both teams may have been improvements in the end. So we'll see how it's going to plan out here, but this, as already mentioned, is the upper bracket semi-final. It is a best of 3 series, and if you win this one, you only have to win one more series, which is up against 5 Eva, who are already waiting in the final of this one. So, of course, if you lose, you're going to be dropping down to lower brackets, so all your chances of getting into Division 1 are not gone quite yet. Just guys. But Arcanys now do ban out a Chen as the first one. Chen, to be honest, is a lot more popular over the past, I maybe wouldn't say month, but like 2-3 weeks, maybe something like that. Chen definitely getting up there, at least for some certain teams, but it is in general a lot more popular than it used to be a couple of months back, for example. But other bans, Sniper also removed by Arcanys, whereas Batrider, as well as an Axe, taken out by Execration. So there's the Troll Warlord. A Juggernaut is still in the pool as well, but it will be the Troll to start with. So for Execration, wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if Juggernaut was one of the pickups, and maybe the other one being like a Vengeful Spirit. Quite possibly a Lion can do the trick here as well. Vengeful, although yes, it's an exceptional support hero, you can just go for early Roshan's with it, for example, quite easily without really having to worry much about anything, I'd say. So we'll see what they want to go for. Maybe they're going to whip out something else entirely. Maybe it's going to be like a Bristleback plus something. Maybe we're going to have a crazy IO popping in here. Can't really say for sure, but Lion will be the first pick. And do we have the Juggernaut? Otherwise, I'd probably think that we're going to have a Batrider, but of course Batrider is already banned by Execration themselves. They could go for like maybe a straight out mid laner, although that's probably one of the least likely things to happen. But whoa, a Phoenix to come out, and the thing is with Phoenix, it doesn't like dictate the laning straight out. Yes, most teams do like to run Phoenix off lane, but then again, you can also put it in the support role if need be. So you can just reserve it as kind of a curveball, let's say. But Arcanys do pick up themselves an Earthshaker, so no Vengeful Spirit for yet, and no Juggernaut picked up either for now. So do we have the Juggernaut banned as, whoa, Execration, no, why you do this? Why you ban out a Meepo? I haven't seen Meepo for quite a long time, and unfortunately won't see it for this particular game either. Whereas Arcanys just removing a Medusa as well as a Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer is one of the go-to carry heroes for Execration to use. I saw Execration use it. Well, Execration was the first team that I saw use Phantom Lancer, let's just put it like that. At least when it was reintroduced into Captain's Mode. Also a couple of weeks back, maybe a month or more now. Time sure flies sometimes. But one day after the patch, Execration already played Phantom Lancer in both games in a 2-game series. So Execration definitely know how to handle that hero. Sometimes they even build a Vanguard on the Phantom Lancer depending on the game and the amount of aggression, physical damage coming out from the enemy side. And I guess the Troll probably could have been it. Whereas Execration, they take a slightly longer time in deciding their secondary ban in the second phase here, and do end up banning out a Skyrive Mage, of course. Skyrive Mage is excellent against Phoenix, any kind of silence, just because Icarus Dive is your only escape method. Maybe if you have the Supernova as well, it may help you out, but before level 6, Icarus Dive is the one thing you mostly rely on, and it's kind of a reliable escape while at it as well, where a Supernova might just get killed. Yeah. But Execration now going for a Lina as well. So we do have kind of a theme for the draft so far. It's kind of a reddish background heroes. Plus, of course, lots of fire. Lina, the mistress of fire, I don't know. And of course, Phoenix being there. Lion, maybe not so much fire. Finger of Death, it looks reddish, the animation, so I suppose it's fine. Of course, if they had a troll as well, at least the background colors would match. Or Axe, but can't have those two heroes as Arcanys. To pick themselves up a Viper now. Of course, having that increased magic resistance is going to be excellent, because Execration, if you look at the lineup now, it is so much, a ridiculous amount of just magic damage coming out, really. Physical damage wise, Lina, yes, can put out quite a bit of damage if you have Fire Soul high points into that talent. But, well, what can I say? It's probably not gonna happen that early on. Usually you go for like one value point into the Fire Soul, make it a little bit easier to last it, for example, in the mid lane while trying to harass at the same time. But up against the Viper, it might not be the easiest time, but as Execration, with the Vengeful Spirit pickup now, they do kind of send out a message that, hey, we are gonna run that Phoenix off lane. There's still a chance of something else entirely happening, of course, but I wouldn't really count on it. In all fairness, maybe, just maybe even an aggressive tri-lane of a Lina, Vengeful Spirit, as well as a Lion can be considered here. Just triple disable, lots of nuke power, at least when you hit like level 2 and above. It could be easy to just isolate one hero. Of course, Arcanys, they can quite easily then send the Viper safe lane, have the Earthshaker there as well with the Fisher to help out, maybe stop Lina's Light Strike Ray, for example. But Arcanys, their own 4th pick to come, they also do need that secondary support now. Rubik is still in the pool if they would like to go for that one. Witch Doctor may not be too bad. Try to negate some of that damage over time with the Voodoo Restoration. But nope, it's going to be a Dazzle instead. So it's also going to be quite helpful here, especially if you should be able to get off some clutch Shallow Graves. Just save somebody, even if they get Laguna Blade, it doesn't really matter during the 5-second period. And of course, Arcanys, knowing that Axe is already banned out, Dazzle is just a little bit better because of that, because you can't really just, or there's not a target that can easily dunk through Shallow Grave. Bristleback though will be the last ban from Execration, whereas Arcanys, they themselves probably are going to take out some form of hard carry. Slark is a hero that does come to mind, but I think Execration would like to have something maybe even a little bit more solid. To just looking at it now, maybe they will go for a tiny bit of a gamble and pick up, or try to pick up something like a Luna, for example. Drow would have been excellent, I have to say. I didn't even think about Drow beforehand, but it definitely would have fit here. With the Drow Precision Aura, as well as the Vengeful Spirit's Vengeance Aura. That is a lot of damage going for everybody, and since all the 4 heroes picked thus far are ranged heroes, of course, it would have just meant the Precision Aura gets full value, and Arcanys for now, they wouldn't have even had like the best heroes to close in on the Drow Ranger. So really liking that ban from them, and it thinking about it now, probably would have been one of the better options, but we're gonna have a Faceless Void, and I must say, well, I haven't been able to cast all that many games anyway, but this is the first time I think I get to cast a new, improved model of Faceless Void. Yes, I've seen it beforehand as well on stream, I've seen it banned from the games I cast myself, but I have yet to see it played in game. It probably won't matter at all, but just something. And to be honest, I'm not too sure how I even feel about that new like model, because if you look at it, if you look at him being animated here and everything, the quality, yes, it may seem good, but it's kind of offset by the quality of the previous ones or all the other animations that you can see here. It's not as bad, to be honest. The more I look at it, the more I just get used to it. It's probably the fact that I am not used to it beforehand. But, well, never mind that. Arcanys Gaming, last pick about to come. They do need an offlaner. Clockwork is there if they need to, but of course, so many ranged heroes. Faceless Void who can jump out of the power cogs. Well, depending on if you just initiated trying to get the Chronosphere and use the Time Walk to do so, but even then. Clockwork, Tidehunter still in the pool as well. Weaver, probably out of the question. Windranger probably would get wrecked as well against the tri-lane. In all fairness, most people would get wrecked. Maybe just go for a Doombringer. Just go for an offlaner that can also jungle if it's really bad on the offlane, which it should be, considering the lanes that we're looking at. As for Execration, how do they lane it? Is it just a straight out defensive tri-lane with Faceless Void farming, Phoenix offlane and Lina mid as Arcanys? Wow. Wow. I can't believe I didn't even notice that Juggernaut has been gone just untouched up until this point. It would have been one of the first games where I see Juggernaut not picked up. Of course, most teams are valuing Troll more highly than Juggernaut, quite a bit so even. But Juggernaut is just so strong. The thing is now, Arcanys, how do they plan to lane this? Is it like a Juggernaut aggressive try of sorts with Earthshaker, Dazzle, Chugger? Blade Fury would be excellent against the triple stunned tri-lane of Execration, yes. But let's say you get hexed first, so you can't Blade Fury. You might still get brought down, of course. That is where the Dazzle and Earthshaker come in. Just leave like Viper safe lane and Troll mid lane. But we'll see, as of course, standard stuff, getting into the game, straight out pause coming here. But to introduce the lineups, as well as who is gonna be playing what, for Arcanys, Mighty Savior will be handling the Juggernaut, Fright Butterflies on the Dazzle with Heinrich, playing the Troll Warlord, Playhard, their new addition on Viper, and Job Real Ramos on the Earthshaker, also a new member for Arcanys for probably a week, a couple of weeks, something like that. But of course, on the other side, Execration, they are gonna have Chemo playing the Vengeful Spirit with Primo on the Lina, Fox on the Lion, and a new addition for them coming from Arcanys previously, Boccarino, as in Boc on the Phoenix, and the last one is going to be Boombax playing that Faceless Void. Unless they want to swap things out a little bit. So, hopefully we're not going to be paused for too long, because they really didn't, or at least for now, haven't said anything about that disconnect. If it's a long one, if it's just sorted to I don't even know what. Okay, so they need 1 minute, it's fine. 1 minute isn't all that bad. I can just admire the cosmetics in the meantime. Jobbik. Okay. Jobri Ramos couldn't get the Rubik for himself. To be honest, Abaddon, if this, I don't know, look does not derive from Lord of the Rings movies, if it wasn't wow, that went wrong. If this wasn't inspired by Lord of the Rings, the Ring Wraiths or whatever you call them, the guys who rode Nazguls, and yes, Nazgul was the dragon that they rode, not the creatures, the Wraiths themselves. At least I'm pretty sure it's like that. I'm not like the most diehard fan, so run, Mighty Savior is here. What? She jumped so hard that her legs got destroyed. That's how hard she jumped to get into such a position. Why no legs? Dude, why no legs? That's awkward. What do we have here? For Narnia! Yes! Those positionings, man. Those positionings. Sparta and... Man, this looks awesome. As always. But Execration now. Gonna be forming their tri-lane. Of course, Primo from his loadout. You can expect him to be in the mid lane on the Lina, which I think was kind of apparent from the moment that they picked up the Lina to begin with. As Playhard, for now, heading towards a solo offlane as the Viper. Maybe they were expecting an aggressive tri-lane, so they wanted to have the Viper up against possibly a Phoenix solo. But Arcanys, I'm not too sure if Viper got any vision of them at all. If it did, do they want to swap out their lanes, or are they really gonna sacrifice Viper that hard? Corrosive Skin, I mean, I said it's gonna be helpful, but early on when you only have like a max 1 point into it, probably not gonna be half as useful. And now Playhard, he's gonna come in, or come once again, get some vision. He did see Lina for a second, he also saw Fox. But of course, not much will come of this one. Looking at the enemy vision, I think... Did they get... I don't think they got vision of Viper himself though, but Bounty Rune goes to Lina. Throw Warlord, picks up the other one. So both sides get one. Both mid laners get it. They're saying something in... well, I can't understand. Chat, please! What does Bastos Caster mean? If it's something completely bad, sorry for me even saying it, but what the hell does it mean? Mid lane no troll will be farming it up against Alina. Playhard though probably gonna have, well, I would like to say the hardest time, but since it is a vicious void on this tri lane, it may not even be that bad. Since Chemo himself, well, as you can see, he's... oh god, he's gonna get Fisher blocked. It's probably gonna be first blood. Tango, no, he's not even eating the trees. He's gonna eat one now, but it's too late. Throws out the magic missile, but... or is it too late? Trying to juke around the trees. The Hex comes out as well, Boombacks. He's gonna time walk, play hard. Chemo's still alive. No, first blood was drawn by Fox. Wow. A ring around the rosy. Fox coming in at the perfect timing with the Hex. Delaying that last, or the two last auto attacks, I should say, from the Viper there. Vengeful Spirit at one point, he had 13 HP. Boombacks though, he's the one to get slowed down this time around, but first blood at least was drawn by Execration, but it being a tri versus dual lane, you would still just consider it a bad trade. Oh, another Fisher Fox, he's in trouble now, he gets blocked in as well, does have a tango and gets to eat his way through. Chobril Ramos, those Fishers have been just spot on for now. Of course, early on they had tangos as Phoenix. He is gonna go down. Dazzle just got the kill with the poison touch. Icar style, a tad too late there. So Fright Butterflies grabbing himself one as well. The sentry is down. Chemo, they of course have a sentry themselves as well if they know this is here. Just look at how close they are. Depending on the angle you look at it from this ward. Well, if you look at it, yeah, it's out of range, but this way it's like the animation, the 3D effects of it kind of would be in. But now Chobril Ramos got himself an Invis rune, which I don't think Execration has any idea about. I highly doubt that they had any kind of vision from their heroes there, and as we can see, there is no ward vision on the bottom side of the rune here. Chemo in the meantime gonna be trying to double pull through. Should be successful. But play hard, level 3.5, 6 last hits. Compare that to the Phoenix, who is, well, level wise same and 8 last hits, 3 denies. Of course, he's up against a legit dual lane, which isn't all that threatening as long as you do have the Icar style, because there's really no disable on Arcanys there. Play hard, there's the time walk. Fox comes out from the trees, they get the Hex as well. Oh no, the Fisher stops the magic missile, but there's the Earth Spike. Magic missile will follow, and with that, Boombacks, never mind, the creeps do make it so that the gold is completely spread. But Fox, even though he drops rather low in health, doesn't have the most massive amount of mana really to work with either. Earthshaker by himself cannot really run in like that. Doesn't even have the enchant totem to really help get that little bit of extra burst damage at the very least. Oh, Bastos means rude. Coolio chat, Coolio. Oh, that was a short pause, and I am thankful for that. Thank you, teams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In the meantime, Bok will be getting his Tranquil Boots finished. Lion, I believe, has his own as well coming out now. He does. Does he have mana drain? He has 1 point into it, but so far probably hasn't just found the correct target to really properly mana drain. In the meantime, Boombacks trying to get his health back to just fighting shape as Fox. Gets a poison attack, gets 2. Is he gonna get the 3rd? He is! No, that was just a normal attack, no poison attack there. It is only level 1 after all, so does have a cooldown on the orb effect. Boombax though, he's gonna jump forward aggressively. There's the Fisher as well, lands on both Fox and Boombax, but Spike lands on 2 in return. Fox though, that Fisher block, my god. Now, we're gonna have the minus armor help out Boombax, but Boombax, is he gonna go down? Has the poor man shield? I don't think Chobri Ramos has it, or does he? 1 more second. Oh no, the time walk over the trees. He's fine. Fisher does miss by just a hair. So Chobri Ramos, he's been pretty spot on this time around, unable to really secure the kill as Primo. Drops a little bit low, but will survive. Fox, gonna get slowed down by a poison touch, but shouldn't be in danger of losing his life. Chobri Ramos though, he might be in very real danger if they have any idea that he's there. Chemo, throw a Vengeance Aura, never mind, they just want to gank mid lane. Troll, is he going to be able to outrun them? He should quite easily so, but he gets hexed. Spike, if it follows, I think it's going to be enough. No! The Fisher again, Chobri Ramos, and suddenly Fox, he's in big trouble. There's even going to be a shallow grave just in case, although Lina isn't quite level 6, but better safe than sorry. But wow, that Fisher stopping the magic missile, stopping the light strike array, and not only that, it also allowed the troll to just go for an easy counter kill there. Of course, I think it was, to begin with, a little bit too ambitious running in like that, knowing that the troll had already reacted and started running away. But 3 kills for Execration, 4 for Arcanys on the board. Looking at the farm, Juggernaut is farming better than the Faceless Void for now, of course. Juggernaut probably has had a slightly easier time because Phoenix, he's mostly been combating up against the Dazzle or Mighty Savior. Even if he has gotten harassed, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna pop a healing ward, I'm gonna be fine. So just really focusing on farming, whereas Faceless Void also has been a participant of free kills, or in free kills I should say. Oh, Heinrich now, he got hexed out, Earthspike there as well, but Fox, is he in trouble? The Fisher doesn't quite connect, but the slow is there. Double whirling axis, range and melee form. Now Battle Trance is used. Fox gonna try to get the knife from those creeps. Centaur! Ah, Centaur not strong enough. Or Lion too tanky. One or the other Chemo. He's gonna run into them as well. Chobri Ramos too low on mana for a Fisher. There's gonna be a Dragon Slave connecting on both Primo. Light Strike Array will miss. Regen is popped and Chobri Ramos will get an Laguna Blade if nothing else. In the meantime, Heinrich. No, Laguna Blade not enough for the kill. Magic Sticks after that get him back to 50 health as well. Primo, is he gonna get zoned in now? Play hard does come in to help. Fried Butterflies might be trouble, but Primo no. Gonna have to run away. The mischance is created and Chad Totem waiting on the high ground. Earthspike does land into Play Hard. And with that, Boombax gets a kill and suddenly Pock. He comes in, but it's into the Chronosphere. Boombax has to escape at the right time as well. Otherwise, the Shadow Wave would have connected there, bouncing out from Heinrich Pock. Gonna go for it. More Fire Spirits, but the Magic Wand will keep the troll alive for now. This action, 7 minutes in, 11 kills. I'd say I'm pretty happy with how this game has been going thus far. Mid lane Chemo makes his way there. Oh, are they gonna get the kill? No, I don't think so. Laguna Blade still on cooldown and Dazzle, although doesn't have face boost, so Lina should be able to catch up in the end. Oh, Fox though, poison attack, corrosive skin as well. No Viper Strike though, that's the big deal. Viper still not level 6. So Chobri Ramos, although yes, has been there to help out Play Hard quite a bit with those Fishers. It's also the fact that he has been leeching XP. Arguably, yes, Viper may not have been in XP range as much anyway because of that. So, in the end, it's probably a good trade because Earthshaker won't be like completely under-leveled either. Switching to Network fast though, we can see the Juggernaut and Troll. They are quite a bit ahead in farm. In Troll, Heinrich 4-0-0. What a KDA. 31 last hits, which, well, as we can see, isn't that impressive, but it's still enough to be the number 2 spot, or well, sharing the number 2 spot with Boombax's Faceless Void for now. Early graphs, do they tell us a different story? It is a 2k lead for Arcanys in net worth XP, also about 2000. So not looking too shabby at all for them. Especially just having Troll and Juggernaut for late game, and even Viper can be rather useful. Of course, there is a Chronosphere, and you can never ever underestimate the Chronosphere, especially if it's properly comboed up with a Supernova. They can rather easily take Roshan as well if the Mask of Madness comes out for Boombax, which is the recipe there? Nope, it's gonna be just a Morbid Mask for now. Both teams just farming up Fox. Wants to come into mid lane again. He's only level 4. So Lion definitely suffering in the XP compartment a little bit. Benzo Spirit level 4.5 also. So also not doing that hot. I mean, Earthshaker and Dazzle, they aren't that far ahead. So that's one positive for them now. But looks like the action may have slowed down a tiny bit. Mighty Savior still hasn't used his Omniswitch either, I think. Bottom lane though, we might get a kill now. Are they gonna go for it? Boombax does have himself a Chronosphere if they really want to commit. Then again, 3 heroes coming from Arcanys. Poison attacks to start things up. But we're gonna get the jump now. The slow comes out. No Fissure yet because of the magic missile, but it should be enough. No, the triple chrono! What a Chronosphere, of course. Purely defensive, or is it? Fox, he's around as well. No more TPs coming in. And in the meantime, Juggernaut killed off a Phoenix who may have tried to TP. Jobril Ramos, he's gonna get hexed up. Can they get the kill here? I think they should be able to do so. Or nope, suddenly Fox fissured up. Whirling Axes does get Eurospike before his death. But in the end, Heinrich will grab himself a 5th anyway. But I do believe Phoenix wanted to TP bottom. I even think he started the TP because for a second there I thought I'm delusional, but it may have been Phoenix just trying to TP and then Omniswitch coming in and killing him easily. Not even giving enough reaction time for Phoenix because he was probably already like looking on the bottom lane. He put his TP to go. I mean, he died like here. So he thought he's safe, but Juggernaut just kind of dove him. I think that's what happened. Now though, smoke up from Fox as well as Chemo. Fox still not level 5, so doesn't have as good of a lockdown duration as he otherwise could. But they know Mighty Savior does not have an Omni Slash. Can they get the Hex before the spin? Nope, spin comes out first. Juggernaut should be fast enough to really outdistance himself. Minus armor is there. Nope, there's Boombax with the Time Walk. But with the Shadow Wave, they will be fine, I think. They got the stun in the end, but Supernova was even used. They get the Hex and play hard. But nobody's gonna get stunned. That's just Box ultimate a cooldown, and that's all 5 heroes top lane. I mean, pretty much they may still be able to blow up somebody, but now they're just gonna TP out to other lanes. Go soak some XP, push out all the lanes. But I, for one, want to take a quick recap of the previous fight, the Chronosphere. Look at the Chronosphere saving Fox. Well, it was only for a little while, but look at it. He got the magic missile, which was important as well, otherwise he would have died straight out. Or it wasn't even Fox, never mind, it was Chemo escaping. Yeah, Fox died in the end, never mind. But that Chronosphere was beautiful, guys. Beautiful. Okay, back to a normal game now. Of course, beautiful in a sense that it was nice defensively, otherwise you would like to use that Chronosphere to actually set up kills, but every now and then you are forced. You're forced to go for such things. Juggernaut now 5.9k network, 5.5 on troll. If they continue at this rate and Execration really doesn't do anything about it, doesn't do anything to kind of get the momentum on their side, they will probably just lose the game in the end, of course. Like I said earlier, you can never count out the Chronosphere, but it's not the most reliable thing. But Mighty Savior gets his Blade Fury, doesn't have enough mana for that Omni Slash anymore though. That's a little bit of a mistake. He does now. Did we have Arcane Boots or something? Does somebody have Arcane Boots here? Oh yeah, it was the Earthshaker running by. I was like, somebody came. He got a lot of mana all of a sudden. But I would just, I mean, yes, item slot wise, you probably don't want to go for it. You already have the Mask of Madness, Ring of Region, and even a just Stout Shield. But it's just the fact that top lane, oh, never mind, Bok. Fighting with Play Hard, pops the Supernova and it might be enough. Or will it? He's just gonna outrun the Supernova before he gets stunned, and suddenly it's the Phoenix Icarus dive. He's going for the hunt, but he's gonna get slowed down by Heinrich. Make it another kill for the troll. Chronosphere comes out, but Bok, he's still gonna lose his life. As is Play Hard, Jobril Ramos gets stunned up. Laguna Blade to follow. Boombax still alive, but for how long? Can he chase down Jobril Ramos? He can with the Mask of Madness. Tiny Heinrich though, he wants to man fight, Whirling Axes. Oh, he's gonna get stunned just at the back end of it. It's gonna be a 6 kill streak, or is it? Magic Wand to the rescue. Primo though with the haste rune will miss the Light Strike Ray. Could have just kept on chasing and go for an easy Dragon Slave instead of trying to go for the stun, and suddenly Heinrich gonna try to turn things around. Haste expires and Heinrich not gonna lose his spree. Maybe slight misplace from the Lina. I mean, you had a haste rune, could have just kept on chasing the troll, go for a few attacks and then go for the Dragon Slave. Instead, trying to go for that light strike array, it's a delay in itself. So that just gave Troll more time to try to run away. Then again, had Troll really tried to just go behind those trees and TP out, it would have been a brilliant play by the Lina to stop it. Spock, does he have his Midas? No, just trying to go for it. Has Gloves of Haste for now. Boombac's completely out of mana. So this hero is more or less useless. Yes, has enough to pop Mask of Madness. But look at Juggernaut, level 2 Omnislash. Mighty Savior. He is ready to just go and kill somebody. He doesn't even need to save his team because his team is looking solid at the moment as it is. Although the lead isn't as big as it used to be. But even then, it's a pretty solid enough lead for Arcanys, I think. They still haven't lost a Troll. Juggernaut still hasn't died once. And Mighty Savior comes in. Omnislash! The creeps tank up a little bit, but it's not nearly enough for a level 2 Omnislash. Not only that, Troll, Heinrich kills the top tier 1 tower. They're just getting so much gold income. It's absolutely ridiculous in all honesty. Just about 2k ahead of the highest one on Execration. But Execration, maybe it's a little bit more balanced across the board, but only by a tiny bit. And I'd be fine with Arcanys to just have those two heroes extremely farmed. But it's gonna be another tier 1, or is it Mighty Savior in the meantime? Look at that speed. Mask of Madness, face boots. Just spinning himself away. There's no chance for them to catch him as Spock. Whoa, he has himself a Supernova. Battle Trance is on cooldown, so if ever they're gonna go in Supernova, they're maybe a little bit too deep. They just have a Fissure again and kill the Supernova. The follow-up wasn't quite there, but Boombacks, he has a Chronosphere, catches 200, gonna go down to the Laguna Blade. Playhard should be the next one to fall. What? This was the Laguna Blade? Okay, it was the Finger of Death before. My bad. Finger of Death for 1, Playhard still alive. Another great Fissure, the Echo Slam. They're gonna kill off Chemo for sure. I don't think they're gonna get anybody else, but with this, Playhard somehow survives. How the hell? That is something I cannot answer, but I think it has to do something with the 4 points into corrosive skin. But Earthshaker once again, great Fissures. Made the Supernova egg completely useless, although that's how I really imagined it to go as well. They really need a Faceless Void to come in a little bit sooner there. But 7-13 now, the kill score Arcanys. Still looking good, although they killed the Troll. They should have gotten quite a bit of money from it, Lion. 539 gold plus a little bit extra as well there. So with that, suddenly has himself a Blink Dagger, and that is a huge improvement in items for Execration. Suddenly, the Blink Hex initiation there for them. Not to mention, of course, the levels that they got from getting that kill as well. Also, Primo now almost has his Yule Scepter, so setting up kills for himself. Yule Scepter into Light Strike Array, Dragon Slave, Laguna Blade. Especially if Laguna Blade does hit level 2, which it's really close to hitting that level 11. The Lina that is. Heinrich in the meantime has picked up a Yasha, and there is a smoke. It's a Roshan smoke by the looks of things. Juggernaut gonna go for a Manta style as well. Try to create some confusion, maybe hope that the wrong target will get hexed, something like that. But look at the speed he's going down with. They have the Medallion of Courage, easy -7 armor. And with that, Roshan will be theirs. Execration, there's no way they can stop this. Even if they had the Chronosphere, they wouldn't have been there in time. As now Faceless Void, gonna go for a Maelstrom. So Mask of Madness Maelstrom wants to get just a mass amount of lightning procs there. They're gonna have the Yule Scepter delivered, which, well, Lina is spotted by this Observer World. Of course, Fox is not, because he is smoked after all. And now we might have a full-on fight on the bottom lane. Heinrich does pick up a double damage. So if he TPs now, if there's a fight, it might be a fight that they're not looking for as Spock in the meantime. Trying to farm up top lane, but Heinrich gonna run at the Phoenix. He has the Icarus dive, so he should be fine. But then again, Heinrich is pretty fast himself. Icarus dive, trying to TP out. Heinrich, can he get those bashes? He's not even gonna try. Just went into rage form, battle trance. Hope that the double damage will do the trick. But not quite enough. I think he only lacked one attack, but doesn't matter if it's 1 or 2 attacks. The hero survives anyway. As Chobri Ramos, after the Arcane Boots, has about 900 gold as well now. Fried Butterflies. Has himself the medallion, a couple of wards, just brown boots. So neither support is extremely rich, but Chobri Ramos not looking too bad either. about halfway there for his blink dagger, so things are getting somewhere as Fox. He already used the blink to get a little bit closer, but can he catch up without the blink? Surprise factor is kind of gone. Jobber was trying to TP out. He's gonna get hexed. They had vision somehow of him. Was it Phoenix? Maybe so, but they get the Light Strike Array. Laguna Blade as well. But he's still alive with the Yulsetter though. They're gonna outblast that. Wow, that swap. Probably unnecessary, but with the Yules, with just those disables, they easily outlast Shallow Grave and Escape. In the meantime, once again, Heinrich just trying to split push on the Troll. Troll, of course, is gonna have that SNY soonish as well. Mighty Savior still has the Aegis for another 3 minutes. Play hard, has his mech finished now for some time, I would assume, but 1, 5 and 4, still definitely not the greatest KDA for him. Juggernaut though, 10k net worth. Troll is the hero that has slowed down. Most of his farm just came from hero kills, and now, well, he can't get the kills because time walk away, and there's really no way for you to chase him down after that, as long as Faceless Void also has a Mask of Madness to get extra movement speed to escape with. Mighty Savior, 1.5k gold after finishing up that Manta style. Do we have a Midas now flying out as well? We do, so Bok, 20 minutes in. I'd say rather late, but I suppose better late than never, because otherwise he just wouldn't be finding the farm. You can see that Execration, they're more so focused on trying to fight rather than farm, but even that isn't really working that great for them. Just pinks come out. Whoa, that was a Hand of Midas, I think, on a Troll dominated creep, should have been. The center, poor center, just trying to help out, trying to scout as top lane. Mighty Savior, he wants to go and take the farm, but 3 heroes are close by. Some of them already TP'd out, so Execration may be a little bit hesitant in trying to go and kill the Troll. Or the Juggernaut rather, excuse me. But everybody from Arcanys there around as well. Is this a tier 2 push they're gonna go for, as Mighty Savior picks himself up a blink? Just blink, Omni Slash, wreck, big time. And really, this, I don't even know how to describe this, but Arcanys, I think they are in the driver's seat. They are just kind of forcing Execration's hand in the movement for the most part. And plus, just look at the speed that they can push with. Yes, there's a glyph now, but once it ends, the tower is going to drop extremely fast. Fire Spirits definitely were helping out, but oh, nope, just an Icarus dive. For a second I thought like maybe there's going to be more. Mighty Savior, he wants more, goes for the Omniscience, but the creep wave comes in. Plus a couple of other heroes to possibly soak up some bounces. So Mighty Savior, that's just an Omniscience for more or less nothing. Another Fisher, stopping the Yule's Light Strike Array combination, knowing that the Blade Fury is on cooldown. Aegis still there for another 20 or so seconds. Chronosphere in the meantime. Boombax secures himself a tower and just escapes. It's probably even worth it, but Fox, he's gonna be in trouble. Oh, the minus armor on him as well. Wow. Well, he did get off a Finger of Death. Are we gonna have a Laguna Blade as well? We are. That double combination. You need a BKB to deal with that Fright Butterfly. He's gonna lose his own life. Arcanys, this may have been the overextension that they were not looking for. Light Strike Array to follow the... Oh, Region kicked in for a second with the Aegis expiring, but did you see the second that Execration had it timed with? They damaged him a little bit, they stunned him up, but they stopped the damage afterwards, waited for the perfect second for the Aegis to end, and then went for the kill. Really nice awareness of knowing the exact timing when Aegis is gonna expire, and that is exactly why you want to always write down your Aegis time. Just press enter, write the time, put it in, and afterwards you can just press enter again, see what time it was, so you know when it's gonna expire. So Execration not looking all that bad, taking a fight like that, killing 2 of the enemy core heroes, getting 1 support in addition. Plus of course Execration, they also got a tier 1 bottom lane. So, what can I say? Not looking that bad all of a sudden. I mean, Faceless Void catching up in farm with the Juggernaut. 2500 net worth now, only the difference between Execration and Arcanys, which used to be almost 6k or so. XP getting closer to 0, about, I'd say 1k difference. As we do have a Mjolnir now finished on Faceless Void. We're gonna have that Ogre Club next as well. Earthshaker, Blink Dagger for him. But of course that's good for Arcanys, but then again we also haven't... Whoa. That suddenly came out of nowhere almost. Primo has himself the Aghanim Scepter, so even if you get the BKB, Laguna Blade at the very least will still go through it. Yule Scepter also being built on Bok with that Void Stone of his. Just standard items. Items to delay even more. Or delay the heroes from killing a Supernova. You fly in, throw out your Fire Spirits, Yule somebody up, and at the same time you pop Supernova, because once they come down, they have so much less of a time window to escape the Supernova AoE. But 11 to 14 now. Is the kill score Execration? They are catching up for sure. And it's not even really thanks to like super great chronospheres or anything. Arcanys, they just kind of split themselves up at the wrong time, or at the bad time. Bok even just using the Sun Ray to farm up. Of course, it does not only help you with just eliminating the enemy creep wave, it also does heal your own creeps. Oh, Mighty Savior. This time around, not gonna try to go for Phoenix, although Phoenix doesn't have a Yule Scepter yet, and it was a level 3 Omni Slash. But with the creeps being there, I guess there was too high of a chance for, like, let's say this is the Phoenix, and the creep wave is just passing by. So Phoenix keeps running bottom, creeps of course keep running top. So the Phoenix and the creeps may have just gotten enough distance for Juggernaut to not bounce back to the Phoenix if it goes to the creeps. So Chemo, he is up to 1.1k gold on the Vengeful Spirit, but of course that really doesn't guarantee you anything at all almost. Troll though, oh, double damage ruin. Roshan gonna be a rather fast respawn as well, about 8 minutes and 50 seconds or so. Arcanys, are they gonna spot it out once again and just go for it? Dragon Execration, if they can just go for a good fight, or at least get up some vision, because look at their vision. At Roche Pit they have none. They have this one ward mid lane, they have one on this hill, but that's it. The other side, they have a little bit more. At least they have some Roche vision. Of course, if you smoke in, it's not like the ward will help you with your Execration, but even then, you should be aware of the fact, the high likelihood of a Roshan attempt going on. In the meantime, Playhard trying to get his own Aghanim Scepter going on that Viper. He is only one component away, which means another 600 gold and he's gonna have it. Boomback's also gonna have a BKB, which I'm not too sure how much it's even gonna accomplish here. I mean, yes, Earthshaker won't be able to stun you like no Echo Slam or something, so it's just like your Chronosphere is a little bit more secure. Blade Fury won't damage you, but... Oh, never mind. I just even went over this, I think, over this point, but Lina just picked up an easy kill. I mean, Laguna Blade, even if it's level 2, it is still, what, 650? 675 pure damage. Now, there's a Blink as well, so Blink, Yule Scepter, into Light Striker Ray, into Laguna Blade. But BKB on Faceless Void, it may help out, but it's... I'm not too sure how necessary it was still, but we'll see. At the moment, he is trying to pressure the tier 2 Arcanys. They are rather grouped up. Maybe without the Earthshaker they really don't want to go in, because they do lack lockdown without him. Unless Troll goes on a massive bashing spree. But we're gonna have already a time walk away. Mighty Savior blinks forward, but not gonna find anybody. Eye of Skadi will be the next item for him, but he's just been running around the map, farming a little bit. Yes, they got the Aegis as well, but Faceless Void, he has caught up in net worth almost completely to the Chugger now. Oh, mid lane. Well, that was a Blink Omni Slash. Vengeful Spirit just ceased to exist all of a sudden. So maybe with the Vengeful Spirit dead, that's kind of an opening for Arcanys to go and push a tier 2, like finally get some objectives down as well. Primo, of course. Level 3 Laguna Blade, has a Blink, has a Haste as well, even if necessary. I don't think there's any use on Arcanys, so with the Haste run, Maybe it's gonna be able to just pull off a hit and run 950 pure damage now. Dazzle, he's just dead. Laguna Blade means the death of Dazzle. That's how easy it is, guys. I wouldn't want to be in the shoes of Fright Butterfly if he gets a little bit too close to Primo. In the meantime, just Healing Ward plus Illusions doing quite a number on the tier 2, of course. Top lane, Boombax, he's gonna lose his life. Couldn't even get off a Chronosphere, just bash lorded by Heinrich, I think. They're gonna also kill off the Supernova. Well, that was a mistake to make on mid lane though. Playhard, he's gonna get stunned up. Are they gonna even be able to bring them down? Mighty Seaver goes in, Blade Fury is up as well. Doesn't want to get hexed. Fox has to use the hex on Playhard. In the meantime, Laguna Blade killed off the Dazzle. Just, it's ridiculous that really one ability you point, click. Hero dead. Dead. Oh, nice double stun. But of course, there will be no follow-up because, what do you know? 3 heroes are dead for them. So that's unfortunate to say the least. But tier 2 tower will be going down here. Troll just so good at pushing a Primo. He gets stunned and completely obliterated. It's not like Mighty Saver has so many damage items, but he comes in a few Blade Dance attacks. And of course Lina, not the tankiest hero by nature. Now Heinrich finally gonna arrive as well. This I think is gonna be Rex. None of the dead heroes have buyback. Yes, some of them are gonna respawn soon enough, but it should be plenty for Rex to go down in the favor of Arcanys. So suddenly Arcanys once again in the driver's seat. That's Rex down. Mighty Savior doesn't even care about the Sunray because of this little bugger here. This healing ward. Mini Dota Buddha. I don't know. That's so weird. It's like a hovering Game of Thrones kind of style throne thingy because of it. It had swords coming out of it, but I don't know. Weird just concept. Fox now, he's just leading the charge, trying to find something, anything to try to help their team come back and play hard. Probably gonna be dead. They get the Hex. There's no BKB on Playhard anyway. Earthspike to follow. Magic Missile. No, not there. He gets the Supernova off, but Mighty Saver. The swap comes out, but it doesn't even matter. Suddenly the Omni Slash as well. 2 heroes down. Gonna make it free. Well, they killed off the Nerve Shaker. That's nice. Fox. Whoa. What? Fox didn't die. He got the TP out, so well, it's 2 heroes dead for the Nerve Shaker, but even then, it was like, or at least what I thought it's gonna be a clean initiation, but Viper. He's pretty tanky at the moment after all. And 32 minutes in now, 21 to 14. The kill score advantage. Looking at the graphs now, one great fight or just a couple of great turns of events. And suddenly 10k plus network lead. XP nearing the 10k mark. Another tier 2 gonna fall. Arcanys. How long do they have the Aegis for? That's the big question. Well, about 10-15 seconds. So they're not gonna be able to put it to great use. At least he's gonna get all of his mana just restored, so that's nice. He even just randomly used the healing ward just to use some mana. Or did he send the healing ward back with somebody else? So another tier 2 down. Execration, they are falling behind in map control now. But they still have the Chronosphere if they can land it properly. Chronosphere Supernova combination can be extremely strong. But so far, I don't think we've seen a single just combination like that. Most Supernovas we've seen this game have been, I'd hate to say it, but rather useless. Now though, 2.1k on Boombax as well. Is it now time to just go for Crystallis to go for Monkey King Bar to try to deal with the mischance of Troll Warlord? There, it's likely that there's gonna like be a butterfly at one point as well, although then again, just tanking up for Arcanys, maybe going for like a Satanic, may not be too bad. BKBs of course may be worth the while. Do not jump this illusion. Oh no! Boombax pops his BKB, breaks the smoke. Everybody else was, yeah, we're gonna run past the illusion because our smoke didn't break, but Boombax, oh wow. Are we gonna get an engagement now? We are. They still get the Hex on Hydra. Laguna Blade as well as the Finger of Death. The Gilded Troll, it's so easy. It seemed so easy with those 2 abilities. It's ridiculous. There's the Fisher though, Fox. Can they at least get 1 in return? Yes, Blink, Omni Slash, Boombax. He gets the Chrono, but the Omni Slash just keeps on going, keeps on mauling them down. Now Mighty Savior goes for a Basher. So in the end, it's going to be a 1-for-1. Heinrich bought back for this though. So his buyback is in cooldown. If Execration could just get themselves one nice fight, it may be even enough. But wow, that was not the desired just smoke, I'd say. Just look at it. Look at how fast the troll got blown up. 1 spell, 2 spells, bam, dead. 2 spells, hero dead, matter of seconds. Now, are we gonna see another set of racks go down? Of course, if they kill Hinder, it's gonna be a dead troll for like 120 seconds. Oh, the swap back into Light Striker Ray. Laguna Blade is there as well, but they need a little bit more. Shallow Grave comes out. No, say it ain't so, they cannot kill him. They lose so many heroes in return. Mighty Savior just smacks everybody down. Only Slasher now. With the Mask of Madness, with now the Basher as well. It's just way too easy for him to chase people down. Skadi to slow them. They really needed the Chronospheres, and they were not there when necessary, really. So, I think Arcanys now, they kind of just secured themselves the game. It's not quite over yet, Laguna Blade, only a 20-second cooldown from now. Same with the Chronosphere. Primo, he just gets troll ensnared. Fissured after that, but has a Yule Scepter. I don't think Arcanys even care much. Look at Mighty Savior! Boombacks tried to man-fight Juggernaut, but Juggernaut just didn't give a single damn about that one. Wow, Primo gonna get slowed down. Jobril Ramos gets the fish as well. Extra damage, there's the Viper Strike. But the Ghost Scepter, I don't think it's gonna be enough, or is it? No, it's not. Play hard, Viper Strike, Corrosive Skin, everything helping out. Nice! Double Earth Spike by Fox. Finger of Death, there's the Chronosphere. They're gonna kill them, but have they lost too much is the question. Play hard, still alive, comfortably so. Mighty Savior comes in, let the bashing begin. BKB or no, slowed down by the sky, bashed up every now and then. Godlike for Mighty Savior. 11, 1 and 2 on the Juggernaut. Just Juggernaut and Troll. You cannot, you do not want to go even just near late game. Maybe if Execration just got a couple of better fights in, but early on as well. The chat said it, and I have to agree. Earthshaker was kind of MVP here. Jobril Ramos, with those fishers, avoided so many disasters, helped out their team in getting so many kills, which really allowed the Juggernaut to get the amount of farm that he did, which allowed the Troll Warlord to get the amount of farm from the kills that he got early. So Arcanys, they take game number 1. I have to say, looking pretty damn solid. Execration, it wasn't a complete and utter loss by them either by any means, but something felt a little bit out of place for them. So we'll see if they can fix it for game number 2, because this is, after all, a best of 3 series, people. So we are gonna head into game number 2's lobby now, and if you enjoyed what you heard, you can always follow us on HeflaTV, or well, follow me on @Couchor as well. If you want to check out HeflaTV, it's Twitter and Facebook, so feel free. But we're gonna head into game number 2 coming up in hopefully just a couple of minutes.